You can say that the Angry Video Game Nerd has influenced me more than anyone else in my life. At this point in time, I'm completely insane. My beliefs are bizarre and incomprehensible, and I was not in touch with reality at all. I had no concept of what reality was. Sorry, I'm a little bit surprised. I just hooked up the keyboard to Octamed 3 and oh my god. I thought it was going to take hours to figure it out. That's it, solved. So the room is a little bit cramped, but it's going to be set up permanently. That's, oh my gosh, another 20-year project knocked off the list. This is where I live, in amongst all of this stuff. Everything is in a good balanced order and nothing's gonna fall down because it's all stacked neatly high up into the sky. So it's all safe in here. I sleep with my guitar. It's the only way I can remember to practice because the guitar's right there. Yeah. This is where I live, in amongst all of this stuff. Sorry, I'm a little bit surprised. I just hooked up the keyboard to Octamed 3 and oh my god. I thought it was going to take hours to figure it out. That's it, solved. So the room is a little bit cramped, but it's going to be set up permanently. That's, oh my gosh, another 20-year project knocked off the list. Boy, are we heading in the wrong... Boy, are we heading in the wrong direction. We're going to learn to program the VIC-20. Boy, are we going in the wrong direction. We're going to learn to program the VIC-20 and then the Commodore 64. And then guess what? We're going to make music on the VIC-20 and then the Commodore 64. So we're postponing all the Amiga stuff for another year. Barb. Can I understand the old 8-bits? Can I understand 6502, assembly language, machine language, whatever they all are, and don't know with a difference and what do they do? But, ouch. Double shot for Tuesday. Aladdin and Zoowolf. Followed up by Sensible Golf. Let's give it a go. So, what's your boggle? My boggle is I've got thousands of dollars worth of musical instruments and hundreds of dollars worth of musical software, and I've never done anything with anything. Never used it at all. Ever. Got a folder here, Ghost Tech, 32 gigabytes. Another one, 27 gigabytes. Another folder called Massive, 52 gigabytes. So Ghost Tech, all sorts of stuff, unsorted. Ghost Tech 2 is mainly the Producers Bundle, Ultimate Cinematic Bundle, all sorts of unfinished, unknown stuff. I don't even know what it is. And a 52 gig of mainly VST. And 52 gig of mainly VST and software installation files. And I've got all these musical instruments that I've bought and never used. I mean, honestly, like Redrum, like Kong and Redrum and all that, it would take weeks. It's going to take weeks just to learn how to use one thing. Thor Polysonic Synthesizer. What is that? What does that do? And of course, with the Arturia Keylab 88, I got Analog Lab 4, Analog Lab 5, Piano V2, Piano V3, Complete Control, Contact. We've got Alligators, Neptunes, Reverbs, BC Chorus, Flanger, Phaser, Gain, Triple EQ. All sorts of stuff that I've purchased. There's 3, I've lost the serial number 2. All sorts of stuff I've purchased over the years, and they've laid dormant on my computer. Just the only thing I've ever done is clicking on them and drag them in and pushed a button, and that's about it. So so what's this? This is the story of my life. This is the story of me working from my bed, my whole industry that I've created, the whole dream world I've created. is done from this very bed. Even though I've done nothing physical. Nothing physical. I've had this software for 24 years. And this is as far as I got with it. Remixing karaoke files from Van Basco. 24 years later. And I'm thinking, can I lay a drum track? Can I do a bass track? A lead guitar? A synth track? What is music? How do you read music? What's sheet music? How do you do any of that? So this is honestly the beginning, from the very, very, very beginning, on how do you write a song? All right, how do you make a drum track? How do the drums work? How do you play drums? How do you play bass? Well, I know how to play bass guitar. How do you lay a bass guitar track? How do you come up with a melody? How do you come up with a tune? What is a song? How do you make them? Who creates them? It's a fascinating world that I know absolutely nothing about. Welcome to my world, where everything I ever do is done from my bed. It's been a long time. So the whole thing is, the whole story that I'm documenting is the fact that I've accumulated thousands of dollars worth of musical instruments and thousands of dollars worth of musical software, and I haven't done anything, and I do mean anything, with them at all. I've got two folders here. Ghost Hack 36 gigabytes and another Ghost Hack 27 gigabytes, and there's a folder here called Massive, which is 52 gigabytes of mainly VSTs. So I've spent thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars on different VSTs for Reason and Ableton Live, and I'm using Reaper mainly. Ample guitar and the ample bass expensive. So yeah, I've got the Arturia, and that comes with this Analog Lab 4, Analog Lab 5, Piano V2, Piano V3. Some of the software is from Windows XP that I've just kept updating. Contact Complete Control and all that. Amiga, it's the latest one. I've just bought it. It's for my Amiga documentary. So, effects, look at all this, effects. I think these were all free, BC Chorus, Flanger, Phaser and all that. All of those, and there's three that I can't find the serial numbers for. Then we've got utilities, drum sequencer, dual arpeggio. There's all this stuff, and I understand now, I do understand now that it's going to take, you know, like a day to learn one of these things, just one of them. It may take a week, I don't know, I have no idea. It may take a whole week to learn just how to use the Kong drum machine. Well, that's going to take forever. That's not an easy thing. You know, I've had this software for 24 years now. I've just kept updating it. So I've got Reason 12. And I just kept updating it, but I've never used it to create music with. All I've used it for the last 20 years is to import these karaoke files from Van Basco Karaoke, convert them to MIDI, and then make the instruments sound like almost real instruments. But can I do a drum pattern? Can I create a bass line myself? Can I recreate these songs by scratch? That's the goal. And of course, it's going to take years. It's not going to take days. It's going to take years. So by the time this project's finished, I'll have a room that's actually clean and not a disaster hazard. Should name the band that, Disaster Hazard. You've heard of Disaster Area. Well, this is Disaster Hazard by So, what's your boggle?